Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Taking a look at Boston.
Well, what a terrific run they're on. Just making the game look easy right now. And who knows, guys, maybe this is just the tip of the iceberg.
They are definitely striking some fear into the rest of the league, Steve. I mean, other teams are probably already looking ahead on their schedule, hoping they're not going to have to deal with him anytime soon.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Their front court, Lou Aldang, Carlos Boozer, and Joakim Noah in the middle. Ellie is out there with Heinrich. And for the Celtics, Pierce out there with Green. Then it's Lee. Then it's Brandon Bass. And it's Bradley Griffin.
You look at Doc Rivers, head coach of the Celtics, 6'4", strong.
There's the dish to Boozer. Back to Dan. With the lead pass. Noah. Here's with the rebound.
You know, getting back to the playing career of Doc Rivers, guys, 13 seasons, All-Star in 1988. Never won a title, but of course he remedied that, coaching the Celtics to the championship back in 2008.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the night.
You know, throughout the history of the NBA, the Celtics have been such a constant presence in the postseason, and it's hard to imagine the playoffs without seeing the green. Every year the players change, but the Celtics mystique is always in it, and that team is always hanging around.
Boozer gets the bucket. The Celtics on offense. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And Kevin, what I like most about that win is their offensive creativity. They had a really varied approach to the game, and it worked well.
And they sure did shoot the ball well too, Steve, and that never hurts.
It's really the mark of a great franchise. Boston expects great things from the Celtics each year, and more often than not, Steve, they deliver.
Yeah, you don't get all those banners that they have in that building without executing in the postseason. That's what this Celtic team has done the last few years. So they play together, they play hard, they defend, and they're at their best when their best is needed.
So the Bulls have been a regular fixture in the playoffs since joining the league, literally. I mean, with the help of Michael Jordan, they have become, along with the Celtics and Knicks, one of the most storied franchises in the Eastern Conference.
Jason Terry is checked in for Avery Bradley.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, I caught up with Doc Rivers for a minute. Well, he talked about how tough a matchup the Bulls are for any team because of their defense. He said Coach Thibodeau really knows how to prevent an offense from doing what they want. The Bulls are experts in taking away options. If we're going to win, we'll have to find a lot of different ways to get points. Indeed, they will, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Green. The 17-footer goes down. Green's got 6. And with 6 banners hanging up in Chicago, the city has really cultivated a lot of pride and winning tradition here with the Bulls. And you know, Steve, that goes a long way. You were a Bull player at one time. You know all about that pride.
Yeah, no better place to play in the NBA than Chicago. When you're winning, the whole city loves it. Obviously, Michael Jordan was the main reason for that era. So much history now for the Bulls. And they sell out game after game. Unbelievable fan support. What a fantastic shooting display. He's finding the net every time this quarter.
Shots good by Boozer. Here's Terry. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Green with the ball. Boozer picks him up. Shot misses. Great defense that time from Noah. Here's Bass. And strong with the one-handed jam.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
You know, Joakim Noah is really just a winner. He won 2 national championships at Florida. He's had great success with the Bulls.
Celtics foul.
Amazing, he slipped to 9th. in the 2007 draft. The Bulls snapped him up, and they've been rewarded ever since.
So for the Bulls, Wilcox comes in for Jeff Green, and Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Courtney Lee. Pierce inside the three-point line. No good.
No excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
That's good from Dang on the assist by Noah. Tang's got his second bucket of the night. And you mentioned Noah slipping in the draft. He's kind of a jokester. Likes to laugh. Sometimes teams don't trust him.
Yeah, they want the serious young man, somebody that looks like he's locked in and focused all the time. But when you're dealing with these 20 to 25, 26-year-olds, most of them are all a little goofy. You just got to accept that as long as they're giving you effort and not causing problems otherwise.
Heinrich with the steal. And there's Dang. That's good on the assist by Heinrich. Heinrich's got his third assist on the night.
Yeah, he's always confident, composed, even under pressure. He just has a demeanor about him that you like if you're his teammate. He just feels like he's going to get it done when you need him.
And you can't forget about his excellent shooting touch from long range. I mean, he's capable of spreading the floor and absolutely punishing defenders if they're late closing out.
Heinrich, right side. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Kept alive. Boozer. And a missed layup.
Once he had to change the shot because of the hand in his face, you knew he wasn't going to make it.
Pierce kicks to Wilcox. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Some changes for Boston. Mello comes in for Brandon Bass, and Terrence Williams subbed in for Paul Pierce. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Gibson. Over Wilcox. Rebound by Williams. Wow. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
He hits the second from the line. 11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the foul on Jason Terry. That's his first foul. The feed now to Bellinelli. Makes the lead pass.
Defensive foul.
The Bulls have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good for Muhammad. The offense coming crazy as we wrap up the first quarter. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
You can see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
Wilcox is out there with Fab Miller. Then it's Terrence Williams, and there's Terry, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
I think Jason Terry, guys, is one of the best 6 men in the league. He provides that instant offense off the bench, sweep shooting stroke, shoot it from deep. And, you know, if you look at him, he loves to go right. And that's his sweet spot. One dribble right, pull up, he's automatic.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Muhammad. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. I remember when Jason Terry started out with the Atlanta Hawks, the star player, putting up great numbers, but not a lot of wins.
And that, to me, a lot of times, Kevin, is a function of the environment you're in and the other players. This is not tennis or track and field or golf. You need other good players around you to win in the NBA. And where Dallas has that and have been perennial contenders, Terry has found a way to make major contributions. So I think he learned from his experience in Atlanta that You don't take being on a winning team for granted.
Puts the lead pass in front of him. And Melo slams it in.
Not much resistance on that jump.
Yeah, defensively, you're right. Not a great sequence.
Well, they lost track of him and they paid the price.
Now here's T to the middle. Muhammad out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. Look at the Bulls. And, of course, the Boston Celtics. They're tied right now. And the Celtics making a change here. Lee's checked in. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Raptors.
You know, they weren't anywhere near their best in that game, but it was a really scrappy performance in the end. Somehow, they almost pulled it off, Clark.
Yeah, they showed a lot of guts there, Steve. A lot of fortitude, tenacity, perseverance. Even as shaky as they were, they probably felt they should have come out on top.
Well, they're passing to Bellinelli. He feeds it to Muhammad. Gibson inside. They shoot again. He flies to the bucket and lays it in. And the Bulls lead by 7.
They haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
That defense has to get better, Clark. They've got to body up, bump somebody, get physical, force the action back out to the perimeter.
Boy, I am absolutely loving this. They're pumping bodies down there and taking no prisoners, coming away with every board.
Yeah, that willingness to fight for every loose ball is a big reason why they have the lead right now.
The Celtics making a switch here. Pass is checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Noah's checked in. DJ White, he's checked in to Boston. Gibson with the steal. Bellinelli dishes to Gibson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gibson's got 4 points this quarter. Celtics trailed by 9. Back to Lee. They kick it out to Green. From about 16. Boston. No good that time either.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Chris Wilcox. He's checked in for Boston. Avery Bradley comes in for Jason Terry. Daquan Cook's checked in for the Bulls. Paul Pierce is checked in for Terrence Williams. Bradley kicks to White. Celtics passing it around. And that one's good by Pierce.
Great move to get to the bucket and lay that one in. He's got the softest touch around the basket. Impressive.
He dishes it to Cook. Count that one.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Right the pass to Bradley. The kick out to Pierce. This one for 3. And good on the basket. Pierce has got 6.
What a luxury it is for Boston to have Paul Pierce on this roster, because when the play breaks down, he's probably as good as anybody in the league at just backing you down, using that strength, using his incredible footwork to get a shot off. Not just any shot, a high percentage.
Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for T. To the inside. Stolen by Noah. And the foul called on DJ White. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, we'll see what happens here. You got to be aware that's your second foul. Question is, do you keep him on the floor?
And Paul Pierce, one of the most versatile scorers, Clark, in the NBA.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he can back you down, he can face you up, he works off screens, he can make plays off the dribble for himself or his teammates. He's a multi-pronged problem for the opponent. Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. Paul Pierce, 3rd.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing are outstanding. Truly gifted distributors.
Yeah, and one of the passes that you really need to prioritize and be able to make is that entry pass, getting that ball inside. Accurately throwing it into the low post is really a bit of a lost art in today's game.
unfortunately, he just has not been able to produce offensively to this point.
Offensive rebound. Gibson dishes to Cook. Down low. Dang. And the shot is good. Dang's got 9 points.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
Cook kicks to Dang. Passes it to Noah. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the paint. Lifts up. And finished off by Dang.
Put that ball up there and banged it home. Man, that was nice.
Little Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
right?
that was strong.
Simple, direct, and effective.
And here's the fast break. Who kicks it to Terry. Over Cook. Shot by Terry, no good. The Bulls leading by 6. Oh, look out!
He's definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills here.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. What a play.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
It's Pierce on the wing. Pulls it from the elbow. That's good. Pierce has got 8 points. Now here's Heinrich. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Feeds it to Noah. Gibson inside. Straight up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
The Bulls have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe.
That'll do it for the first half. 20 Bulls out front. They lead by 7.
35.
And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Luol Deng in this game, he's been everywhere.
It's been nothing but positive for this team. The way he's been really selective with his shot making, been very unselfish. I think this has been an efficient performance for him.
I agree with you, Steve. Very few questionable decisions, if any, from him, as he has always looked for the best shot every trip down the floor. I mean, I like the fact that he's judicious in his approach.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Luol Deng and Carlos Boozer, some good size at those forward positions. Heinrich is out there with Bellinelli. And it's Muhammad in at the center, filling out the middle. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jeff Green is checked in for White. And it's Terry in for Avery Bradley. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Here's where Boston sits right now, Kevin, in the current league ranking. 5th in opponent field goal percentage. 7th in field goal percentage. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
The biggest number that you just talked about to me, Clark, is that field goal percentage for their opponents. Defense is all about effort. You know that. Well, this is a team that's really been playing hard, and they try to get after you physically. They try to intimidate you on the perimeter and inside, and that's one of the reasons they're playing such good defense.
Green, the pass to Terry. All place jumping on the free throw line.
And the Jet, as he's known, is a great shooter, both from mid-range and long range. He can step out well behind that three-point line and knock down the shot. Really what he wants to do is put the ball on the floor a couple of times, create the angle, and then rise up over the top and make that mid-range shot.
And Steve, whether starting or coming off the bench, JT is always ready to step into the big moment and knock down the big shot.
It's 3 for 4 field goal shooting here in the third, so offensively they're looking good. Jordan Crawford, just an unabashed gunner and scorer. And he's looking to shoot every single time he catches the ball. A lot of people remember him from the NBA summer camp when he was back in college for Xavier when he dunked on LeBron James. Hot start for this club coming out of halftime. That's 3 in a row now.
Here's Terry. Rebound by Carlos Boozer. Boozer's got 6 rebounds in the game. And you mentioned Jordan Crawford. He also said in that interview that he felt like he was better than Michael Jordan, or at least he felt he could be better than Michael Jordan when it was all said and done. Well, you got some pretty big words there.
Yeah, you'd rather have a little more confidence than not enough. Young players, you can sometimes give them for statements that are out of bounds. But I like this kid's confidence and scoring ability.
Out of bounds. Daquan Cook's checking for Marinelli.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Celtics making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. The shot by Henrik, no good.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Crawford's shot is good. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Chicago calls timeout. The last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to find out the Celtics. Let's keep it going. Some changes for Boston. Pierce comes in for Terrence Williams, and it's Lee in for Jordan Crawford. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Muhammad, and Nate Robinson is subbed in for Kirk Heinrich.
Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Ripped it down with 2 hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
Cook kicks it to Noah. Good luck. In Chicago with another win.
He got that one, but he hasn't been producing the way we're accustomed to. He needs to look for a shot a bit more.
Kicks the back. And it's Boston with another.
Soft right there. Way too soft.
The Bulls leading by 5. Dang, a screen on Lee. Cook dishes to Dang.
Hammer time. Now we're cooking with gas, partner. My goodness.
A breathtaking display of aerial supremacy, no doubt.
It's almost unfair, guys. I mean, when you can get up that high, that's crazy.
Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. 4th, Paul Pierce. And, of course, Luol Deng.
You know, a lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position. And you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Steve, I'd say more than pretty good. Those are the guys that give opposing defenses nightmares on a regular basis.
Here's the pass to Green. Back to Pierce. Over Deng. The shot by Pierce will not go.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Well, you look at Tom Thibodeau, and remember, he was Doc Rivers' lead assistant the year they won the championship back in 2008. Really the defensive coordinator. Thibodeau was in charge of coordinating that vicious Celtics defense.
Green kicks to Bradley. Dishes to Pierce. Green. Nice ball movement by Boston. And the pass to Bass. Goes up again. Green, no luck. And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Melo's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Jeff Green. And a change for the Bulls. Taj Gibson's checked in for Carlos Boozer. Terrence Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Here is Cook, covered by Lee. Cook dishes to Noah. Drops in the layup for 2. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Well, you look at the Celtics and their defensive improvement with Tom Thibodeau's schemes and, of course, the acquisition of Defensive Player of the Year, Kevin Garnett. The defensive culture of that organization, top to bottom, just changed. It was tremendous.
Well, in Thibodeau's first year there, the Celtics went from the 7th worst team in the entire league in terms of defensive field goal percentage to number 1. So obviously personnel was key, bringing Kevin Garnett in and the players they had that season, but without the structure that Thibodeau gave them, no way they make that improvement.
Jason Terry, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And the Bulls making a change also. Butler's checked in. Williams passes to Terry. Addition out to Melo. And White kicks to Melo. Pocket 4. Williams with the ball. Noah picks him up. Williams gets the bucket. Now here is Robinson. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Cook dishes to Butler. Over Williams. to play.
Your Celtics.
The Bulls leading by 10. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the line. On the court for the Celtics. They've got Fab Melo. Right out there with Terrence Williams. Then it's Lee, and it's Terry in at the 1 spot.
You know, those types of high percentage shots, Kevin, should be a big part of what they do going forward.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in it.
Into the Bulls, shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Noah kicks to Gibson. Back to Noah. Takes it up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Joakim Noah is a double-double guy. Pretty much 10 and 10 every night. Not numbers that blow you away, but just provide exactly what the Bulls need. The toughness, the energy, the rebound. And that's why this, not just Derrick Rose, but the interior defense and rebounding.
Chris Wilcox, he's checked in for the Celtics. Green comes in for DJ Washington. And for Noah, he's just so well-rounded as a player. Great defender, making smart passes.
Well, the total with him is larger than the individual parts. I mean, he's a terrific teammate, and he's a big part of why the Bulls have been successful since he's been there.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, what I notice about him, Kevin, is his competitive nature. He's not a star talent, but as hard as he plays, he's a very valuable player at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, strong on both sides is right. Also, everybody needs those 3 and D guys who can lock in defensively and knock down the triple.
Jason Terry.
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the great jump shooters in this league, Jason Eugene Terry, calls himself the Jet. Accurate off the pull-up, can shoot with range or pick you apart from the foul line area, and most effective going right. He gets the ball 1 dribble to his right hand. He's as good as anybody in the league.
Shots good from Butler.
You know, he got 1 step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
They kick it out to Green. Williams against Butler. Second shot opportunity, and that is good.
Textbook offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks are buckets any team loves to get.
And Terry, of course, a great scorer. His defense, on the other hand, probably a little bit below average.
Yeah, he's getting up there in age, and he's never been a stalwart defensively. It's a lot tougher as you get older to stay in front of people, but it's definitely his offense that gives him tremendous value.
From the inbound, and there's the rejection. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. Leads him in there. And Nate Robinson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Paul Pierce is checked in for Terrence Williams. It'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Here's Green, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
That three-point percentage is terrific here in the second half. It could be a big factor if they stay this hot.
Yeah, they're going to have a chance to get back into this game if they can continue to shoot the ball like this.
Pass to Crawford. From down in the wings. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
Another turnover and another hoop the other way.
You know, a lot of the points they've given up, guys, have been the result of turnovers. And when you turn it over, there's no way to set your defense. Better offense will lead to better defense because you do have a chance to get set.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
He just didn't make the catch. He whipped the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Some changes for Boston. Melo's checked in for Wilcox. Lee comes in for Jordan Crawford. And it's Avery Bradley in for Jason Terry. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Nazir Muhammad checked in for Noah. Boozer comes in for Taj Gibson. Daquan Cook's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. It's Heinrich in for Nate Robinson. Luol Deng is checked in for the Bulls. Cook, the pass to Muhammad. No good again that time. The Celtics have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll.
Tell you what, it has been all.
You know what? This is really fun to watch, guys. I mean, as a coach, though, this is when you want to just harness this energy and bottle it up and ride it all the way.
Quick out to Deng. Pushes up. Second panic pump.
How's that going on for after the offensive board?
That's the only way he knows how to do it. Monster stuff.
Oh, he makes life miserable down around the paint for anybody who's trying to box him out.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Boston. The Celtics have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Bradley dishes to Green, and he bangs it home with one hand. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Steve, exciting stuff.
Yeah, this is a fun game to watch. Which team can kind of extend a lead and make a couple of big plays here, try to seize momentum. We'll see.
Bradley kicks to Green. Defeat the lead. He feeds it to Green. Back the lead. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pierce for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
A very good half for them from the field. They got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, they got a great chance to go ahead and close this game out because their offense is really clicking right now. Offensively just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Bradley kicks to Green. He gets no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Heinrich passes to Boozer. Cook over Lee. But they recover.
And they're going to have to make sure they box out here. Don't give up any second chance plays.
And that's just too easy. I mean, the rebound effective. Everybody's got to do their part.
And the Celtics making a change here. Crawford's checked in.
That's exactly how you win the rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Austin making some changes. Terrence Williams is checked in for Pierce. And it's Terry in for Avery Bradley. And a change for the Bulls. Allinelli, who's checked in for Daquan Cook. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told them the defense is right there to take calls, but we've got to be first. First to lose balls, first to the rim. We have to do our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Dang, he's started by Williams. And the foul on Jason Terry. And that'll be his third foul so far. Paul Pierce is checked in for Boston. And the Bulls making a change also. Noah's checked in. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
And they can't afford to let it get any slimmer than what it is now, guys.
Shooting for Boston. Paul Pierce.
First free throw was good, and that led to a 3-point lead. Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
Those are big free throws, guys, because now it becomes a 2-possession game.
16 seconds left in the fourth. And it's Melo with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send him to the line and hope for a few misses.
The Celtics making a switch here. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, big-time free throws here. You can put this one in the book.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dan nails the triple.
He hushed him up with that shot.
A huge bucket there to start for the crowd. You're right.
It's like they're stunned. They don't know what to think.
And so it's Boston standing by with the win. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail biter.
That was tight. Their guys were able to come up with stretch, and that's the difference.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.